Hello, everyone. I'm going to take you through Microsoft Forms on Microsoft 365. Earlier, it was called as Office 365. So, on the right hand side, you see the settings, help, and the initials with which I have logged in. Okay, this is Microsoft 365. Now, to go to Forms, you need to click on this app launcher, waffle button, or nine buttons. When you click here comes the forms. Okay, these are the forms. Now, what is the purpose of forms? Forms are a part of Microsoft 365 that allows the user to quickly create customized quizzes, polls, surveys, questionnaires. Okay, now you can make a new form from here. When I click, there are two things that you can make. One, you can make quiz. Another, you can make form for polls or surveys. Okay. When you have to make the quiz, this is what I'm going to take you through today. When you create a quiz, you see there are certain quizzes that already pop up here. These are the recent ones, these are the pinned ones, pinned where I can pin them, that I want to refer them quickly, and these are the ones which are shared with me by somebody else. Okay, now I want to create a graded quiz. Graded quiz means you can make a form on summative assessment or formative assessment or adaptive assessment, which means a kind of assessment that adapts to the test taker's ability level. I can make easy quiz, I can make complex quiz. Okay, before we go further, I want to show you how to create a simple quiz for your classroom scenario. Okay, I clicked on the quiz, I see untitled quiz. So here I can give a quiz on Independence Day. Okay, and here I can give some instructions. So my instructions can be any instructions. For example, I can give instructions: read carefully. Then I can give all questions are compulsory. Duration 30 minutes. Okay, I can format these as per my choice. When I select them, I can see there are bullets. I can make the text bold. I can even make this text colorful or bold based on the theme. Okay, for example, I select it and change the color as per my requirement. Now, if I want to add any specific media, that is, any specific image related to my requirements, and I mention here, I'll see a lot of search, a lot of content, and I focus on what I need and I will select what I want. So I can take this one, I click on add, see the media gets added here. I want to delete it, I can delete it. Moving further, I would like to take you through different questions type that you can create. Click on add new. Let's create a choice. Choice, I will put the question here. How will I put the question? I will type it out here. Who is the father of the nation? Who is known as the father? So let me give the choices. I type this, and I know the correct answer is this one. So I click on this green choice, correct answer, and here I can give a well done message, well answered message to the student when the student clicks on this correct answer. If I want to grade it, I can grade it 1 mark question. Okay. Now let me go to the next question, which is text. I want somebody to add the text and mention that what is the correct answer. Okay. So I can write who is the first prime minister of India. So I can give my answer here, and the answer needs to be Just this answer, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Seeing that they should have given the complete answer, not even one word, so I will give the grade as 1. Okay. If I want something to be described in longer than this, okay. Now I want something to be longer than this one word, two words, or three words. So I can see describe the Quit India movement. I want the students to give me a descriptive answer, a long answer, and I'm not putting any answer here. And this I'm going to grade them on 3 marks. I will select on this long answer. When I click on long answer, students can type out a longer answer here. Okay, now moving further, let us go to the next choice, which is rating. Rating, they can select the rating from the star model, from smiley, from thumbs, from any choice that we want to give. So give your feedback about assembly on Incredible India. Had there been any assembly conducted? So there could be. And you don't have to grade this question. You don't need the grading, but you need the honest feedback. Okay, if I want to make any question mandatory, I can give this point of required. If I go to preview, you will see there is an asterisk sign that says that this question is must. Now this is the preview. You can see preview on computer. This is how it will look. You can see preview on a mobile. This is how it will appear on a mobile phone. Now I go to computer, and do you see the questions being placed by me? And here I have signed in, so it is showing me my name. When you submit this form, the owner will see your name and email address. Some questions which with red asterisk means it is required. So here is one marker question, this one. This is another question again for 1 mark. Somebody has to describe the Quit India movement, 3 marks. Now there is no marking if the feedback is given. Do you notice something here, red asterisk? This question is required. It is must. It is important. Here is the immersive reader. It'll read aloud for you. It'll read aloud for you over here.
4. Give your feedback about assembly on Incredible India. End of
Okay.
question. Close.
So this is how this stands for immersive reader. Okay, now moving to the next choice or next question, let us go back. Let us go down. I can shuffle any of the questions above or down by selecting it, and then there is an up arrow to take it up. Now it is question 2. I want to make it question 3. I go down. It is question 3. So with this, you can take it up or down. I can trash it. I can duplicate the same question. For example, I want another question, but not this one. I want to describe the Salt March. I want to put an image here. I go here and I put the request for the image on Salt March. A moment. Here it comes. Insert image. Forms are pretty easy to work upon, and it really makes your life simpler and easier. Okay, so this is about the Salt March. Any picture that I want to put, I can put. Okay, these are the different images. Okay, now I will not put any picture here, so I have copied the question. Now coming forward, I want to add a new question and I want to put the date. So, when did India become independent? This is my question, and I want it in the form of date. And I want 1 point to be given to the students, those who answer correct. Okay, this is how I have chosen date option. Now, moving next, let's look at the drop down arrow. There is something called as ranking. When I go to ranking, it means it tells you what are the series of events of occurrence, when what happened. So you need to mention the series of events. I click on ranking. Now I can write the question, rearrange the events in the series of occurrence. I want the students to watch a video. Now, which video I want them to watch, I have already pinned it over here. It talks about the freedom of India. Okay, so I will copy this link, go on the form. There is an media clip, insert video. That's where I paste the video. So I want students to watch this video and then set up the series of events. Now, what are the series of events? This is the question. Okay, rearrange the events in the series of occurrence. I don't want to give it for 1 mark. I want to give it for 3 marks or 4 marks. I would say 4 marks, and I will add four options. For example, I know that Jallianwala massacre was the first event. Then was the Salt March in the history of India. Then was the Quit India movement. And I would like to mention the last one, partition of India or independence. Here we go, 4 marks, and this is the order. Okay, that's how I want, and students will be able to answer after watching this video. Okay, now let us go to the next option to add new. I want file to be uploaded. Okay, a file to be uploaded. So I have a question here that they had dressed up as freedom fighters and spoken certain lines or presented themselves as a freedom fighter or a national leader. So upload that image, upload an image of yours dressed up as a freedom fighter. So I want students to share that picture for me. I have to make a collage or a project, anything. So when I go to this question, I want to rate it with maximum marks, that is 5 marks. And I need only one file. What is the size of the file? It is 10 MB. And I want to specify what type of file I want, because the students will come up with any type of file. I only need image file. If they try to upload anything else, will not be accepted. So do you see that I have selected the other options and I have put a tick on only image file. Okay. So this is how you can create your form with all the options. Now there is one option which is left, which is Likert. Now, what is Likert? It will allow you to rate someone or give measure the accuracy based on the feedback given. Okay. For example, I give rate the instructor of the session. I want you to rate the instructor of the session. So, on the basis of presentation, on the basis of approachability, on the basis of content delivery. Okay, and what option I want to give? I want to give strongly agree, disagree. Means these are the points, parameters on which I want the grading to be done. Okay, and option 5 I'm going to delete. If I want to add more options, I can. Okay, so this is kind of a rubric on which somebody is going to give the rating. Okay, so this is how it can be given. Now I want to show you one more part of this, which is net promoter score. What is net promoter score? It is a question based on promotion. Okay, for example, it comes with the same question: how likely are you to recommend us to a friend or a colleague if it is a kind of a session, if it is kind of an exam? So it almost takes it in its own form. not at all likely, extremely likely. So from the rate of 0 to 10, it automatically brings this. You want to give any score, you don't want to give any score, that is your choice. Okay, now these are about creating a form in different forms, in the form of when you go to add new, how to add different options: choice, text short, text long, rating, date, ranking, Likert, upload file, and net promoter score. Section we'll cover in the next video. Hope you understood how to use the forms effectively. If you liked it, do let us know. This is how you can see the preview and understand the forms effectively. A quick button for you to see how to share your form. I go back. Before we share, let us apply a theme or a background or a color tone. I think the orange would suit the best because it is going to add the theme of the Independence Day. Now you have three dots here. If you want to share your form, you go to collect responses and you want the people in your organization, that's how it'll be, and specific people in your organization, that's how you can shorten the URL or copy the URL, write the name of the person. It can also go in the Outlook or in the Teams. You can even give the QR code or embed the form. Other way is to people in the organization, you come here, shorten the URL, copy the link, and either send it through Outlook or share it on any other form or platform. And this is how your form appears. We chose a theme of orange color, and this is how it is. Hope you enjoyed learning about Microsoft Forms. Keep trying, keep applying, keep learning. Bye bye for now.